And yes, it does. Easy peasy. If I can fit my hand in here, everyone can. Hello again, guys, and welcome to another review. And now I'm going to be reviewing the Third Doctor's enemy set, or enemies of the Third Doctor set, whichever way you want to say it. Now, before I do, I will basically say, oh my god, this set is huge. You can just see the grand scale of this set. I mean, when it came, I was like, oh my god, it's huge. But anyway, let's crack on with the review. Should review the box first. Again, like all the other sets that have come out recently, you've got the new kind of like logo. Well, obviously it's an old logo, Doctor Who logo with a new background to it. On this one, obviously, because it's the Third Doctor, it's obviously all about the Third Doctor. And it then says, obviously, the Third Doctor, 1970 to 1974. And then it says, Enemies of the Third Doctor Collector's Set, which is obviously what it is. Little character options logo there. A picture of Omega, a picture of a Dragic, and a picture of an Auton. Out of all the pictures, they should really be the other way around, but it doesn't really matter. So that's the front. On the side, you've got the pictures again, and it says, includes Auton action figure, Omega action figure, and Dragic figure. Why they haven't, like, you know, they've changed things around or whatever, it doesn't matter. And also, you will notice on the top here, it says designed to be detachable. It's Omega's head. So it looks like Omega's head does come off, which is going to be rather interesting, as there doesn't seem to be a second head in there, so it's going to be the headless Omega, which I guess he does turn headless, doesn't he? So, because he's all made of antimatter. If you haven't watched the episode The Three Doctors, you have no idea what I'm talking about, but I urge you to go and watch it, and then you'll understand the set more. On the back, you have a picture of a Dragic, an Auton, and Omega again, and at the bottom, it goes on about all the Doctors. It goes up to the 8th, really, on there. Obviously John Pertwee is highlighted. And then on the back you've got a little bit about Omega, a bit about the Three Doctors. There we go, that's the story that Omega is in. You've got a bit about the Autons and Spearhead from Space, which is the story this Autons come from. You've got the Dragic and the Monster, which is the Monster, sorry, and all about Carnival of Monsters, which is a story the Dragic comes from. So the back looks brilliant, as you can obviously see there. And that side is exactly the same as the other side. The bottom is boring and no one really cares about the bottom. And obviously the top is just kind of the same as everywhere else. So I will now open the set. I'm really excited about this. As you can see, figures are attached or strung by string, so there's no more ties to be untying these days. You just cut them, so that's rather good. Anyway, let's get on with it. Again, like the Chase set, it's just one little incision across here, like so, and that should, if I just bring the camera up so you can see what I'm doing, put it on the side, it should just open up now nice and easily. Like that, there we go, and obviously, hey presto. Now, be careful when pulling it out of the box, because if you tear the box, it would be a shame, as they've gone to so much effort to make the box look brilliant. It's definitely a box that you can continue to display your figures in, or use, or whatever. So they've really treated us this time. Let's get this damn thing out, come on. Alright, very tightly fitted. Obviously there's your empty box, which let's just put in the background. Let's close up the flap on the top. There we go, just put that in the background so you can still see it, kind of. And here we have the figures themselves. My god, the Dragic is huge. Anyway, don't worry, I have got John Pertwee to compare the size of the Dragic. I'll do that later. Okay, so I am now going to remove the bit of plastic from the cardboard, and I imagine it's exactly the same way as the Chase set, and that was sliced across there. Move the camera back so you can see what I'm doing. slice across here like that, and then again just kind of cut along here. Apologies, you can't really see what I'm doing now, and just cut along there like that. There we go. So it basically releases these flaps, and then they just, with any luck, just pop out like so. Bring the camera back down to earth. It's just so big, it's difficult to display the whole thing. There's more things to slash here. Definitely a job for a penknife. There we go. Now, with any luck, it should just pop out. Yeah, it is attached at the bottom as well, but I won't worry about that because I'll just take them out this way. Okay, so I do recommend using scissors, so I will just get the scissors. Right, I'm going to actually take this completely out of the cardboard if I can. There's one more little slit here, like that. There we go. So there's your box, which looks obviously fantastic. We'll add that as the background display now, I suppose. Okay, and here are your figures, and that ain't going to stand up because it's a Dragic, it's too heavy. Anyway, moving on with opening the set. The easiest way of doing it is simply to cut the string with scissors, because then there is no more tying, or untying rather, of the sets, which is fantastic. Here's the Dragic. My god, it's huge. Now let's get Omega out. Scissors there. There's all sorts of bits of string holding in Omega. Easier said than done getting these bad boys out, I tell you that. You want to just cut the string like that. And there's another one here. Probably need smaller scissors. It doesn't help using kitchen scissors, but never mind. One more incision here. There we go. And out pops Omega, with any luck. Come on. Out you come. Okay. There's Omega. And finally, we've got the Ulton to come out. Again, the same thing. This one's got 4 ties, and they all need to be cut in order to get him out. And I'm trying to do it so you guys can see, and so I can see, and it's proving rather difficult. There goes Omega on the floor. Only got 2 more to do, 1 more to do, sorry, I've just done that one. Go, let's get the Ulton out. There he goes. There's a lot of mess and string and rubbish in this one. Let's just get it all over to one side. I'll throw it in a bin later. Now also, don't forget, before throwing this packaging away, the nesting head ball thing, sorry, is in it, and so is the Ulton's interchangeable hand, which I will just manhandle. Get it out. Okay, there we go. Right then, this set, I don't know where to start. It's just amazing. There's The detail on these figures, well, it is just incredible, but we'll get into that in a minute. So I'm just going to zoom in now. Right, here we go. So, the first figure I'm going to review, because I know everybody wants me to review it first, is the Dragic. So I'm going to just put Omega and Auton Man down there. And here is the Dragic. It's absolutely massive. In comparison to poor little John Pertwee, or Third Doctor, you can see the size difference is absolutely huge. It, you know, he even fits in his mouth. It is absolutely massive. So anyway, I'm gonna now get on with the review and stop messing about. First of all, the colour. The colour of this item, although it isn't like exactly the colour it should be, it's good enough. We know exactly what it is by just looking at it. You've obviously got like a brown rubbery, it's all made out of rubber, by the way. It smells very nice. You've got a brown body at the bottom. His mouth and jaw and the rest of his like face or whatever is like a greeny kind of colour, and on the back is very nice. It's green and brown, and it's kind of like a Christmas tree, really. It's really good. On the top there's like the eyes. It's got 6 eyes, and they're all rubbery and they're green, and they've got black pupils, whatever. The teeth are really good, obviously not as sharp as you'd hope they'd be. They're kind of like a yellowy brown golden stain. Inside his mouth you've got a brown tongue, which is just like reddish brown in there. And it is just absolutely brilliant. I mean, when I first saw this I thought, uh-oh, what have I done? You know, rubbish. But having it in my hand, it's just out of this world. Now, one of the most important things about this figure is, does it fit on your hand? Now, we know it fits on like little kids' hands because it said that in the advert, or the whatever, the listing on Forbidden Planet. Does it fit in a man's hand? And I consider myself to have a man hand, and my hand is rather big, as you can see. It takes up the whole box. Well, not really, but you know what I mean. Quite big. So let's have a look if my hand actually fits inside. Here we go. And yes, it does. Easy peasy. If I can fit my hand in here, everyone can. Trust me. So as you can see, there's my sleeve. It's in. Once your hand is in, you can open and close the mouth like that, which is really good. And you know, if I just move Omega and the Auton out of the way, put John Pertwee up there, you can see he's just minding his own business, walking about, and then here comes the Dragic. You know, it's absolutely brilliant. I mean, you can probably pick him up. Yes, you can. Don't want to scratch him too much, but so it's official, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. You can fit your hand inside the Dragic, and it is like a hand puppet, like they said, and you can move it up and down. See, up and down. It's well good. Anyway, so it's enough of that. Move John Pertwee out of the way again. That is the Dragic. Absolutely brilliant, astounding figure. Character options, fantastic. People that have given us a bad review, I don't know what you were on about. It's fantastic. Okay, so the second figure I'm going to be reviewing is